roles, and it just doesn't really feel like you have much to do here anymore. Is
I mean,
one
they
of
are very, very similar lineup yesterday. Magnus, Bench. Yeah. I mean, early game they can lose some fights. Play around, like get abused by cooldowns, by losing Roche. You get a kill with RP, then people take Roche, you know, things like that. But at the end of the day, I feel like when he gets to 30, 40 minutes, you have Terrorblade and you have a RP skewer on the high ground, you're gonna be very, very happy. I think if you look at KC's team lineup, they are the ones that have to take the initiative in early mid game. They have to try to squeeze as much advantage out of the game with the rotations, with the early team fight with, like I said, the curse into hook could be some way of them winning some crucial team fights and getting an early Roshan with Ursa. Those are the things that KZ team are going to look out for. And Entity is more content with playing a slower game since their heroes are extremely good at scaling. Smoke.
30 seconds to
Let's go. Smoke. Spartan wants blood.
Did you fall out of the nest?
yeah, kind of a late smoke. They were moving bottom as if to anticipate and cut some trees down for the hoodwink. See what they can find now. Is lined up on the other side of the river is Entity.
He's trying to hook someone to get a first blood, ideally for your Wyvern.
Could
So
land.
inside.
They have enough
Please.
duration on the smoke. Then on top of a ward, and Supreme is going to be scouted now. How bold does no one want to be? Not that bold. Giving some room, respecting the potential
At
hook.
least they were trying to get 3 runes. Nice try though, with the smoke. I think it was a good attempt, but at the end of the day, 2 for 2. Not the worst thing to happen. So back to your lanes. So looking at the lane matchup. Winter Wyvern against Pangalia. Top lane will be Bench and Terribly against the Morita and Pudge. This lane, I think, level 1 should be favorable for Bench and... Oh,
There's
get
a hook.
hooked.
Yeah, blood
Like
grenade
grenade.
immediately thrown. Oh, nice job there with the dead shot. Not going to be quite enough damage there onto Fishman, and Astral nearly actually taking a death. All that minus armor, he's at -1, so the right clicks from Watson doing a ton of damage.
Yeah, definitely did not expect that. But I was gonna say early levels should favor the Terror Blade and the Bench with the Terror and the Reflection Metamorphosis. But once you get more levels into the Pudge and the Muerta, at least like in level 3, you're gonna be able to have more than enough damage if you land your hook into that shot or however you want to cast your spell sequence. They will have more than enough damage to take down the Terror Blade.
Another hook
Another
there.
hook. Wow, Skylar.
He's going to be able to turn, though, and in fact, now with his own Blood Grenade and the Wave of Terror, Watson looking fairly healthy here. Astral getting in there
Body
with the
block.
body blocks.
Very,
Really
very
clutch
nice.
move. Skylark might still be dead.
He's fine. He's fine.
Oh, no,
nice
and a
fear.
hook! And another hook!
Oh,
Might be
that was
ready.
close.
Watson, he's got to be careful here. Look, they're going to
trying.
go for it. Watson, instead, he's going to go back for the kill, aggroing the creeps. The hook! Wow,
no.
no! Skylark!
Watson's so good. This guy is actually insane, you know, personal skill. Like he realized he couldn't run there because he needed to just go back and fight. If he runs, I think there's a higher probability of getting hooked there, and he made the right call.
Yeah, 100%. That was very well played.
That
And
was,
they're even going to be able to get this kill on the Skylark. He just immediately
He just wants to
pops
die.
the meta.
I guess he also kind of wants to die. It's like he's out of region and whatever, you know. It's just bad for him to stay in the lane. But you know, that's every bit of 13k MMR right there, you know, Richie.
Exactly. And he's got to use it on his main account now.
That's not be mean to him.
That's
He had
not
a
being
rough-
mean.
He had a rough day yesterday, you know, with the elf
It's true, he did.
and the Lotus Sphere, or whatever you want to call it. Like,
Yeah.
today is a brand new day with Starblade.
Hatomi, he's okay. It is the 101 build that we tend to see early on these Magnuses just to make sure that they can actually sustain successfully in the lane. Your wave's pretty far back. Got to be careful for a hook here, and Entity are well aware of it this time, making sure that they're staying well out of range here of Skylark.
Yep, level 3 in 1 CS, so this is going to be a huge power spike for the Pudge. Unfortunately, they're not going to be able to contest the Lotus, so Watson's going to have that in his back pocket, so it's going to give them more confidence to run up the lane and play the lane. And secures the range creep, as he done by Fishman. They're just waiting for the Metamorph cooldown, 60 seconds before they are going to be able to play aggressive again. And mid lane, how are we doing on mid lane? Oh, Wyvern went all the way about to refill his border.
Yeah.
Okay, he's a little bit behind in terms of CS. Not the end of the world, but Pango's having a good time. I mean, Wyvern's not the strongest.
Ooh, the fortify. I think that
He used
was
the
for mid.
for the creep.
Yeah, he did to
Just
stop
the
the Splinter
creeps?
Blast from picking up 2. It's not going to prevent
He
Supreme
got
from
the
getting
flag.
the flag
He got the
bearer.
flag creep. That's right. There's all these mid players, you know, hogging onto the glyph. You know, whenever you use a glyph for your own lane, it's like, okay, I'm done. The first glyph is always for the mid lane.
And look, they're going to continue applying pressure because Kataomi's snuck on over to the mid lane. And he's going to deny the water rune refuel here of Supreme. In fact, they might be able to take his life. Yeah, Acorn shot sets up for the bushwhack. Easy kill there for no one.
Nicely done by Kataomi. Very, very good rotation. I've been noticing that he's been doing this a lot in the 4-minute rune, you know. Whenever they get a pull, they get the wave back for the off lane, and then he's trying to, you know, immediately move and rotate to help out no one. It tells you a lot about where the priorities are, you know. They are trying to help their mid as much as they can. It doesn't matter of the matchup, they just prioritize no one. DM is kind of like getting, okay, you're gonna be alone, you know, just farm your creeps, you know.
Really cheeky tree cut here as they are diving top lane on the Astral. They've got the kill. Really easy, and Fishman, I think, with his third healing salve of this lane. Lots of pressure, but ultimately, KZ team unable to really find too much up here.
Yeah, this patch Morita lane is kind of struggling right now. I mean, they are not that far behind in terms of like CS, you know. Parabet is 17, patch is 15, but the kill department-wise, not going too well for them. 3-0 for Terrorblade. But as soon as the Pango starts to get going, you know, starts to get rotating, things might get even worse, you know, for the patch, you know, if he gets rotated on. Because Wyvern is not somebody that is going to rotate and help the side lanes. He just wants to play for his own game more than the side lane. So you might see the Pango actually being able to establish a lot more map control on the map.
No one rotating down bottom. Just on a couple of
He's
those
here again.
swashbuckles, but they're going to have this kill.
Yeah. I mean, this is what I'm saying, you know, like the Pango has a lot more freedom to rotate compared to the Wyvern. Wyvern just needs to be more static. He wants to be more static in the lane. Now he has ultimate up, so maybe he's gonna have to try to react and try to deal with no one's rotation. Sky up top, gonna go down. Aggression does not work out once again. And here, guess what? Here's no one again. He's everywhere, this man.
Oh, he even got the Lotus. Missed the swashbuckle, but that's okay. The Lotus means that he can hit him with another shield crash. As the dead shot will not change much here. He'll still goes to no one.
And this man is everywhere right now. He's doing everything for Entity, trying his best to carry the game. Supreme just content with farming in mid lane. Not much he can do, you know, when the Pango's rotating so nicely like this. He's gonna TP to try to maybe get a fight going, get a pick off on the top lane. Or is he going to go to the Wisdom Rune? Oh no, he's trying to kill the Terrorblade in the lane. But he TPs and there's a creep wave in front of him, so this is kind of awkward. He's coming to the Wisdom Rune.
And he's not going to get the Wisdom here either, I think. We'll see Fishman versus 2. He's hidden behind the tree, but now Astral sees him. Astral should have seen him. We certainly see him now as Astral collects the Wisdom Rune. Kill on the Kataomi, as at least Odeker was able to contest for the enemy Wisdom. So it's actually the first 2 kills here of the game for KZ team. Only get one of the Wisdoms, but it's better than the enemy stealing yours, so not bad.
Yep. Not bad indeed. Odeker has level 6 right now, so he's going to be able to confidently farm in the lane with his ultimate being available right now. So once again, if you're a KZ team, you have to be on the lookout for this angle rotations. He's going to get a bottle refill. Looking at the wards, they are already placing 2 wards to protect the patch on the top side. So bot lane also, there's a ward to look out for a rotation. Here comes a roll.
Yeah,
Another
there's
kill.
a Winter's Curse, but just going to hold on to that one for now is Supreme. The Arctic Burn at least allows him to very easily avoid that Rolling Thunder, but it's just kill after kill. Odeker's here as well. Okay, he has Enrage. A little bit of mana remaining now, but he should have a kill on a Kataomi. That certainly surprised Entity, surprised me even.
Yeah, very, very good rotation, I think. That kill was pretty nice for the team to secure. Looking at Supreme's skill build, so he actually has a different skill build from, I think when Thompson was playing, he actually maxed burn. So with this build, he wants to focus more on like pushing out the creep waves, and it's still a lot of damage on the Splinter Blast. So I guess this build helps you farm and accelerate a lot better in the game. And top lane, Fishman. He's trying to get a ward down. Nice hook.
Should be an easy kill here, honestly, with everything thrown down. Although, how much will it cost KZ team? Skylark has Dismember now, dying to the illusions. The Fade Bolt stunning him up into the Winter's Curse. His own illusions here hurting Watson, but he does have the points in Sunder. But holy moly, that Splinter Blast doing some real damage.
Yeah, she has 30% magic M damage on the curse on her own spells. No one getting slowed here by the blast again. Yeah, I think this build works much better when you are rotating with the curse to kill. With the 30% spell M, it's actually a ton of damage on the blast. And Fishman, error, trying to set up a kill here. No curse, nothing to stop the roll.
Nothing to stop the roll, not fast enough in the Arctic Burn. He goes down. And in fact, no one popping off. Wants to go more. Will he go diving under tower? Spartan inviting him in. Says, come on in, friend. The water's warm. There's another swashbuckle in a second. Ooh, miss from no one. But that's fine.
That was close. I mean, you see the power of the Venture and the Pango, because all your spells do physical damage. So the minus armor on the Terror is actually so good on the Pango right now.
Spartan was so quick on that voice line.
Power runs up in a bit. Skylark is here. I'm done with the Terrorblade. I'm here to find someone else to duel against. I concede. Terrorblade is stronger than me.
Odegaard's going to snag the Invis rune. It was scouted, though, by Entity. They've got a ward on the cliff, so they would have seen him pick that up. This may not go as well as they're hoping, as the support's in position to try and turn this. Enrage shrugs off all that sharpshooter damage as Fishman being chased down. They will find the kill there. The next dead shot picks it up. Odegaard getting the tip. The silence stopping DM from potentially finding an RP or a skewer. It's a nice pick off there, honestly. The Ursa Warrior just continuing to farm heroes and farm creeps.
Yeah, now he's tipping all the way back to bottom after contributing a little bit to the team.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Top lane, teleport away. So Skylark wants to try to do as much damage to the tower as he can at the moment. Astro is just stacking. So who's gonna farm the stack? Ursa, I guess, when he gets better free. I don't think anyone else can farm the stack. Maybe Pudge.
Maybe. This one's just going to be a double. Just a double stack, though, right? So nothing too big. Pudge can probably farm a double stack. Any other big stacks going on right now? These spooky skeletons buff? That doesn't look like it. State of the game, otherwise here, Winter, it seems pretty even. I'm not sure how well that is really going, though, for KZ team, considering they're the team with the mid-Winter Wyvern. Seems like you would have wanted that lane to maybe be a bit more explosive. Not necessarily like a 5-kill lane or tower down already kind of a thing, but I don't know. It just seems like no one popping off again here on the mid lane Pango. He's about to get his Diffusal online, and then we're just going to see tons of damage out from him.
Yeah, he already kind of has it. 23 gold. Pango's going to be a menace on the map right now. As usual, 11, 12 minutes, 13 minutes. Usually the Diffuser comes around this time. It's going to have Empower on this side. It's going to be very, very annoying. I mean, they do need Supreme on the Wyvern to kind of mirror his movement. You know, if the Pango's going top, he has to kind of go top to stop the roll with the curse. If he's going bot, he has to do the same. And Supreme kind of has to just react to him.
The Dismember, it's onto just some hard creep spell and action middle where Supreme nearly gets blown up, but actually able to turn for the curse. That's going to be some damage here onto no one now, and the silence to follow up means there's no swashbuckle out for him. Great turn there on the Supreme, as the Diffusal reveal goes all wrong here for no one.
Yeah, all wrong indeed. Totally underestimating the curse. It's very difficult to run in here in daytime, you know. I'm quite surprised they weren't trying to smoke. Well, at least if they wanted to do that move, they have to try to smoke. But then again, trying that move on the mid lane is difficult. The area is too narrow. Tell me. gonna be able to get away. That was not the ideal move for your first diffusal showing. So let's see if they try to make a correction to it. No one's gonna TP towards the bottom outpost. No smoke. It's an empower. Continues to clear.
Farm time. Is there a Blink Dagger yet on our Magnus? Pretty soon there will be. That's probably going to be another power spike, another moment here for them to try and make a play. But instead, it's a smoke because KZ team hit a scan in the enemy triangle. Ward is going to get placed, which is going to be scouted, thanks to the sentry, giving him the vision of it.
Are scanning.
And Spartan knows the jig's up, and he's just going to be able to find the D ward, and even wants to deny his own. Fair enough.
No money for you.
No money for you. I'm slightly surprised by that, though. Especially because mid seems like a point of contention here relatively soon. Surprised they don't want to at least keep the ward up, you know, just a little bit longer to see if maybe you can find a fight around there. You're going to lose it. It's not going to last the full 6 minutes, but maybe you would have scouted this mag blink or something like that. Either way, it's gone now.
Shivas is almost online, by the way, on touch. It's going to be a huge item for sure. It's going to clear out the last couple of creeps. Still needs another 300 gold. It's very close. I mean, considering the start that he got, he's like top net worth for his team right now, you know. It's a good recovery with clearing stacks for thanks to the Moreta. And right now, 14-minute Wisdom Rune. Hoodwink trying to be the thief in the day.
Soon to be... Oh, it is still day. Katomi puts down the ward, blocking the sentry camp. But across the bridge he goes. Skylark guessing. Guesses incorrectly where that hook is going to be.
Mid lane, Curse.
Yeah, once again holding down the Pangolier. They've stolen Acorn shot here. Swap actually.
Oh, swap.
Stolen swap puts no one underneath the tower. Silenced up as well. The shield crash does not give him the effective HP he needs in time. So it's Astral who gets the kill there with the Pierce the Veil active. Nice stolen swap by Spartan.
Yeah, that was a huge deal there. Setting up another kill. Like the Pango totally losing all his momentum that he accrued from the early game. Now he has to try to be more careful though. Like the curse is actually a huge deal, catching him out. Like in the team fights, like he has to try to, I think, be more patient with his initiations. I feel like this is like probably like a dagger game for the Pango. Like if there's so many counters, you need to actually get dagger on this hero. If there are no counters, I think it's fine that you're not getting a blink. But against a curse and potentially dismembered, getting dismembered by the punch, I think dagger is probably gonna be an important item for Pango this game. He's rushing the Aghanim, so I'm not too sure if I like it so much, you know. I think against counters, this is not very ideal.
The smoke play now from KZ team, hitting the timing.
Still have the swap.
Yeah, still has that swap ready. Curse up in 2 more seconds. Swap used aggressively now into Supreme. Not a whole lot of enemy heroes here, though, or allies, I should say, for entities. So it's a relatively easy and painless fight for KZ team. EM now eager to find his first RP. Let's see what he can find. That looks like a juicy one, but instead he's going to go and just secure this kill or try to onto Astral as he does have that Pierce the Veil already. No one looking for the ulti on in. Is Watson eager to defend? The support's respawning in 10 seconds as the curse is going to lock down no one. Hook also hit him at the same time as DM finally getting that kill onto Astral.
He's finding a skewer.
Skewer is ready, but this Arctic Burn's so annoying. Oh, and Odegaard joining the fight here. We'll shut him down. Another hook here onto the Vengeful Spirit, extending this fight. No one with a pretty nice swashbuckle. Good damage now onto Supreme. Just runs him down with the Haste Root active. Might be able to get Skylark as well. Broken. And out of mana here nearly is Odegaard, but it seems like the tower will be defended at quite a heavy cost from Entity as KZ fighting their way back in this game.
Definitely did a very good job. The Pudge, I think Rubik as well, still with a swap to save Supreme. Delay his death. Okay, maybe not safe because he still fell. You know, he eventually got. The Shiva's timing there very strong. The KZ team on the Pudge. I mean, the terrible he came to the fight, but he wasn't really able to contribute too much. You know, like it's not that strong yet. It's Yasha and Blitz still farming towards his Manta. Yeah, but the game definitely looking good for KC team at the moment. So Witchblade, Mage Slayer on the way for Winter Wyvern, and they're gonna just make a quick smoke here, trying to, I guess, try to get a kill into Roche because it's nighttime, you know. Ursa is blink, or maybe they're just gonna put some wards and Ursa's gonna try to solo the Roche here. Let's see. Yeah, they're definitely going for Roche. I think Entity probably know what's happening, but maybe they can't do much to deal with it.
Okay, but
Same
they're
farm.
going to try and go for basically a solo pickoff now onto the Pango. Silence is going to be immediately there. Didn't even have to use the telekinesis. No one. Kind of getting wrecked by all the curses this game.
They really have his number, yeah, after such a brilliant start from Pango.
Kind of just what
Kill after
KZ
kill.
team needed to do, though, isn't it?
Yeah, and this Wyvern is just working wonders for them. Now, Roshan's gonna slow down. Not much Entity can do. They just have to chill and be patient. Wait for the Terabit's item timing.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Just wait for the
attack.
RPs as well. Magnus going for Orchid. Wants to have the silence to deal with the curse. Because normally Wyverns,
Radiant's
he
bottom tower has
doesn't
fallen.
really like to buy like a Dispel or Cleanse item. Maybe it's like not really an item you see being picked up by Wyverns. So maybe the Orchid can actually be proven to be very useful against this hero. Definitely getting tense right now. Entity, they're still trying to look for pickups with the Magnus. He's pushing very, very aggressively with the
I don't
bench.
think we've seen an RP yet, have we yet?
Don't recall, so probably no.
Well, it's level 2 now, at least we will see it. A little bit of a longer stun, some more damage there. That might be just what they needed, as Odeker is taking a lot of damage here. Careful not to lose that first Aegis, just from a couple swashbuckles. Acceptor's nearly online now for no one, so his damage is going to be able to increase in these fights. That is, if he can not get cursed. That's kind of
Yeah, but
difficult.
how? I feel like you can kind of rely on it if you have Lincolns. But now I think that every time you roll, you're gonna expect to get cursed into hook into Dismember, all sorts of disables onto you, you know. Unless you get a Lincolns. He's gonna have his Aghanim's completed now. He seems scary, but I don't really feel like his role is gonna be that threatening in the team fights against the Wyvern. I mean, Ursa is trying to be very, very aggressive with the blink here. Fishman, he needs to be careful here. Another random hook by Skylark's gonna run into Fishman.
Oh man, the swap
Oh,
back
man.
on
Oh,
out,
no.
but he's not going
Weird
anywhere.
swap.
And another stolen swap. Look at that
This is
range as well. Thanks to the Rubik. Maxed Arcane Supremacy. I feel like you don't always see this, right? Doesn't it? More points into telekinesis, a bit more normal?
Nah, normally you just get the Arcane Supremacy.
Okay.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And it's what people normally do. Bot lane, Magnus has already shoved the wave in. They're gonna TP and try to make a rotation here. Trying to take the fight into the Aegis. Pango's rolling in. Wyverns, where's the Wyvern? He's not really in range.
Invis Rune behind. RP caught
RP.
the Wyvern, but I don't think DM knows. Supreme, now he's gonna drop
Oh,
the
good
curse.
curse.
DM's like, what? I actually hit something? The curse. Oh, the illusions from Watson, they're gonna tear right through him, but it is at least the Aegis off from Odeker. The supports are already kind of routed from the fight. In fact,
Supreme's in
basically the
trouble.
rest of KZ team is Supreme left behind. Odeker able to TP, or sorry, blink away.
Wow, they're actually really, really strong. So they didn't see that coming. I mean, the RP was basically... I don't know if it was useless or it kind of ended up being
Radiant's
useful
middle
because he
tower
got the
is under
Wyvern.
attack.
So, Metamorph with the Vlads and Empower. Rabbit just did a lot in the team fights. 1.8k damage. Tango did 2.8k damage, so both of them just basically clean house. Hoodwing also did kind of good damage, 2000. No Aegis right now, so Ursa is gonna have to go back to Rising. It's gonna need a lot of items, yeah. I mean, even with BKB, I feel like he's gonna just get controlled by the RP and the swap. So, I mean, I don't expect him to be like totally free even with this BKB being purchased. So I think he's gonna have to maybe rely on the Earth Shock with the shard at some point, you know. maybe consider getting Octarine Call,
Dire's
you know,
middle tower
so he can
is
run
under
around
attack.
with the Enrage.
Yeah,
Hutch is
things-
gonna have a use completed, so that's gonna be, I guess, useful at catching out the Magnus if he's blinking into Skewer, because Magnus has no BKB.
That's true, right? Maybe even, I guess, who else would you want to use that on? Perhaps if you can
I mean,
interrupt the
is
roll
that-
animation?
I mean, is that his own setup? Use
I-
into hook?
Yeah, right? Yules into Hook Dismember.
That sounds awful.
It's like the Pudge easy mode going for Radavetos.
It's better with Atos for sure. Longer range. Eels has a shitty range.
That Aegis being reclaimed, though. Entity's net worth lead's going to bump up to 4K. See a little bit of a slope here as far as the graphs go. Now
Radiant's
trending
middle
at
tower is
4
under attack.
Entity.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Next item for the Wyvern is going to be this Ag Scepter after Witchblade and the Mage Slayer.
Dire's bottom
So,
tower has fallen.
see how well that scales here. I suspect actually fairly well, to be honest. Those are some big items now, as the BKB and now the Yule Scepter is done for KZ team. Roshan not up for another 2.5 minutes. It's the Basher next for Odeker. I don't think we're going to quite get that item fully online. Astral's now completed his Solar Crest.
We are close to Butterfly on Terrorblade. That's gonna be a huge
That's
one.
the big one.
Yeah. I mean, Pudge doesn't have, I think, the axe yet to deal with the illusions. It's gonna need to get it at some point. Like, I think the Shivas with the rod now is still pretty good, but I mean, the moment he gets more tanky with the illusions, then he's gonna need the Aghanim's. Now Watson decides it's time to fight with the Butterfly.
That
It's
is-
time.
What is he going to be able to find, though? The answer's not really much. Odeker wants to just run head straight into this. Has that shield rune. See what he can find. The smoke play. DM thinking about
he
going for the
cancelled his
RP.
TP.
Skewer on back.
Wyvern has no TP.
Enrage got out yet. No, the RP continuing the stun. No save for him. And that's because no one was here making sure that no one came to save the Ursa Warrior. Astral, he's not going to live much longer here. Killed off by
Yeah.
DM.
Fallen.
That was like a totally miscommunication, I think. They didn't really understand what they wanted to do as a team there. I felt like the Ursa wanted to run in because you said it correctly. He just got BKB. Nobody gets BKB to farm here. He just wants to take the fight. Oh, Wyvern's like, no. I need my Aghanim Scepter to be strong, you know. I'm going to carry you with this Aghanim Scepter. But right now, he's just carrying dead bodies back to his base.
That he is. Ooh, okay.
Oh,
Good
alright.
curse. Could be a
Unexpected.
kill here, actually. No, they're just shy of it. They needed just another. Oh, he didn't have the Arctic Burn. Ah, unlucky. That'd have been a pretty nice kill.
Unlucky. Yep. I mean, this is what happens when you don't really have itemization that's gonna align to each other's strength. You know, somebody has to give way. You know, like if somebody is ready to fight with their item, you just have to try to play around it. Fishman is going to be found alone, so free B for the bear. Thank you so much, he says.
Radiant are scanning.
Big kill. Well, it's gonna allow him to get this Basher online, actually. Doesn't really give him that much gold, but the time now without having that swap as a threat.
Rosh is going to be the important one. It's going to be up in 15 seconds. Yeah, Wyvern is actually going to be very strong once he gets the axe. He even has one of the better items at neutral items.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Just
Radiant's top tower is
goes
under
in there
attack.
by himself, pretty much.
IDC, you know? IDC, let's go. Patch is here. They're about to get the rush, but Rubik, so sorry, Spartan. You're alone this time, and the enemy knows you're alone.
They found us
No
a
mind
Spartan.
games.
Pretty good ward there up from Entity to scout that one very easily.
Yep, so it means that AZ team has to delay their Roshan plans.
Fortunately, he's not going to respawn for another minute, about a minute and a half, so 28 minutes will be up.
Yep, so Pango has a dagger now. So he's gonna be able to try to deal with the curse, and he has the 15 talent. 3 seconds rolling thunder duration. Right, he's good. Yeah, and he has his basher as well. Whoa, whoa, whoa. He's actually
Radiant's
so big
top
on the
tower is
Pango
under
after
attack.
dying those couple of times. Entity is Entity is very, very strong right now. I mean, Terribly has a new item coming out. Oh, he has a completed Hurricane Pipe in the career.
Wow, I mean, his farm has just exploded, right?
Radiant's top
Tends to
tower
happen
is
on the
under
TB. You
attack.
just have all these illusions to do all that farming for you, but fight is now brewing here. KZ team
Are scanning.
looking again for an opening here as they smoke up. Which creeps on their tower, yeah, so Whitaker's going to have to clear those. Now one, ooh, getting away from the Rubik, almost getting caught there by the telekinesis.
Oh, Skylark's looking for a hook.
The Observer Ward's going to go
They
down.
have no wards.
Oh no, Odeker. Okay, able to deny. Oh
Right.
no, they still lost the ward.
They use Enrich. They have to chill now. 20 seconds cooldown.
Skylark doesn't know that word though. Spartan doesn't know what that word means. So they're gonna chill around the Lotus pool, hanging out, waiting for the right kind of jump. Is Supreme. He doesn't have a blink or anything here, so he just needs to get the curse
skewer.
right. The skewer
You got a
on
skewer?
back. This could be a moment though, looking for the Winter's Curse. They have found one onto DM. Skylark is still gonna, no, he's actually still alive because the swap out is by the stolen swap DM. He's gonna end up getting killed now. Spartan barely stayed on to his own life as no one trying to go straight now for Supreme. It's a 2-for-1 trade with now a buyback out from Entity as no one kind of, unable to secure this kill. No, has just the attack range he needs to find it.
Holy
And with
shit.
the Sunder, Entity out fighting, out maneuvering KZ team.
No one is the boss there. No one boss is back. He is back. He almost single-handedly destroyed the whole team fight there. Disrupting the back line, making sure Wyvern couldn't really output damage. Just
Radiant's top
look at his
tower
damage,
is
you know, in
under
the team
attack.
fights. Terribly did 5,000, but the Pango did like 4,200, you know.
Dire's middle tower is
And
under
Terribly is like 4k net worth ahead of the
Radiant's
Pango,
top
you know,
tower
so
is under attack.
it's crazy how much no one is able to do in the team fights.
Cheese
now they're
on
gonna
no
have-
one as well now.
Yeah, and now they're gonna have Aegis and Cheese. And once he completes the Lincolns, I think he's gonna be very, very difficult to stop in the team fights. I mean, and KZ team just not really stringing their item timings together. Like the Wyvern really wanted to wait. You could tell he doesn't really want to go in there. He almost has his agonies, but his team feels like they have to contest. I mean, it's actually quite true, you know. They don't really want to give away the Aegis to Terrible, but at the same time, you know, the Wyvern just feels like he wants to finish his items, and dying again just proves to be
Radiant's top
very,
tower
very bad
is
news
under
for
attack.
Supreme. And here comes no one again. He's ready.
The boss looking for his
the
initiation.
cheese.
Odeker sent back up to the high ground and killed off. Huge kill there. The cheese coming in clutch as Spartan needing to run away a little bit here. Stuck behind his
Okay, he goes
Astral.
the-
This fight has just fallen apart. The illusion will lock down no one in that Winter's Curse a bit longer, but no one to do the damage as they just crumble one by one by one. RP from DM. Just kind of, I think, having a little bit of fun here. The swap is for... I don't know what that swap was for. I think Fishman just wanted to be part of that kill, honestly.
Does damage. He wanted the kill steal.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Level 2 does 500 damage with the talent. It's pretty good. Pretty good damage, you know. It's not like a finger amount of damage, but still, I mean, it gives you a
Radiant's
shield.
middle tower has fallen.
Like I said, gives you
Radiant's middle tower is under
an
attack.
assist, you know, be a part of the kill. Get some gold. Why not?
Radiant's middle
Low cooldown.
tower has fallen.
Totally spammable.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under Radiant's top tower has fallen. Radiant's middle barracks. Radiant's middle barracks.
Now, I
has
mean, the
fallen.
base just crumbling. KZ team, they are going to be facing down at least a full lane of racks. By the time that they respawn, they don't have another Winter's Curse for 15 more seconds and a Bastion of Skylark. That's an opening here. The hook doesn't catch anything, but the skewer does. DM, you're going to be the better fisherman now. Skylark, a second chance now on the buyback. There's no one letting loose the Rolling Thunder. There is an Acceptor up now this time from the Winter Wyvern. Curse in one more second. Unfortunately, they just won't be able to catch a damn thing here. Watson
Disengage.
wants to go back in.
He still has the Aegis, 2 minutes.
Hook is going to be onto the illusion. Bushwhack though finds him as Wyvern picked off by DM, now skewered on in, no one, and Watson collecting
Stolen
another
Sunder.
kill. Stolen Sunder here, Odeker as well, BKB, and as he tried to get onto the back lines, they actually have managed to find
Tablet.
Watson. There's going to be the TV going down. Nice Dismember into hook onto the high ground. DM is going to be able to keep the supports away as Odeker dies to the enemies, though. No one right back on in, ready to chase them back into the Ancient. There's going to be a Sunder in 15 seconds, but you don't have any more cores here, Winter. This one, I think it's over.
Are under attack.
Yep, it is over right now. Actually, just finishing off the remaining heroes here. GG's call. Supreme knows it.
Radiant's middle
Just
tower
not a
has
very
fallen.
coordinated team this time around with KZ team. I think they played the early game well enough. A couple of really good curses to stop Angolia's momentum in the game, and Ursa kind of also hit his stride with the blink with BKB timing. But just when they were about to take a very crucial fight in the mid lane, the Wyvern just decides to cancel his TP because he wants